About his second-year player, Brandin Podziemski, 26-5, couple steals, knocked down 6 threes, had a block as well. The youngest player in franchise history with a 25-5 game. And Brandin is with us from San Francisco after his fourth career playoff game. And what a doozy it was. This one was unlike any other in this series. The closest so far, a career high in terms of scoring for you. All the drama in the first half. How would you describe what you just went through?
Whirlwind kind of emotions. Getting Jimmy back, you could kind of feel the atmosphere was a little bit different. Having him back, but just going out there and trying to help Jimmy and Steph. I saw some little thing on ESPN today that Steph was the leading scorer in the series, and then it was 8 Rockets, and then Jimmy. And so just wanted to step up and help in any way I could.
You talk about, Steph being the leading scorer. There was Rockets' defensive scheme to take him away tonight. When you see that in your scheme in the game, how does your mindset change as far as your aggression level on the offensive end of the floor?
I don't think it ever changes. I think the only time it ever changes is if Steph really has it rolling. But besides that, I try to stay in aggressive mode and make teams have to guard me. You saw in the first quarter and at the start of the third, they put Şengün on me, which I thought was kind of weird. But I'll play out the pocket. I'll shoot threes. I mean, I don't care. That's why I think we put Buddy in the starting lineup to see what they would do. And if they put Şengün on me, I think it's gonna be a long night.
Vince Carter here. Brandon, a emotional, physical game. You've now played 4 playoff games. What have you learned about yourself going through these? I mean, like every game is a new situation for you. And what have you learned about yourself, particularly tonight, playing so well?
Yeah, I know I belong. I live for the moment. And I think just a lot of people around our team, just knowing that the good players, they live for the moment and they take advantage of it and they don't shy away from it. And I've seen firsthand Steph and Jimmy live up to the moment, and after they're gone, I want to be that guy too. And so getting my first taste at it now, I want to show that I'm built for the moment. Obviously I produced well on the road in game 1, but the good players do it home and away.
Jimmy Butler comes back. You can see at times he's a little stiff. He's not moving as well as he normally does, but the production is there. Scores your final 7 points, 11 of the final 14, and comes up with the biggest rebound of the night. How would you describe his presence since he's arrived?
I think the best word to describe him is empowering. Obviously, you guys have probably heard around the league of how much he empowers his role players around him. And I remember vividly the first game in Chicago when he got here, he just pulled me aside and was like, hey, when Steph's off the floor, it's going to be me and you a lot together. And I don't want you to turn down your aggressiveness and sacrifice your aggressiveness for my scoring. And so to hear that from him and him not knowing me just kind of spoke volumes of who he is as a person, a leader, and a teammate. And I think ever since then, you see the numbers with me and Jimmy on the floor together, they're pretty good. And I think just me staying aggressive and the other 4 around him being aggressive, I think it helps our team tremendously.
That's impressive. Thanks, Brandon. Appreciate it. Congratulations on the win, on the performance as well, and good luck the rest of the way.
Thank you, guys.
All right, Brandin Podziemski with us after a career playoff night in his 4th postseason game. Draymond Green did his thing defensively on that final possession. Butler came down with the board. We'll continue our press conference. Draymond Green there. Alperen Şengün, first-time All-Star and a new postseason career high tonight. He dominated at points during this game, especially when Draymond Green was out and when the Rockets were playing big. He was exceptional in the second half with 31, but it comes in a very tough loss. Here he is.
Alpi, out of all the different lineups, over here, out of all the different lineups you played with tonight and the different matchups that you had defensively, which did you feel were the best for you and which were the worst?
I mean, I didn't feel worse about any lineup. So that's a coach's decision. So just whoever was on the floor, they were playing with the heart, Nobody coming to game to play bad. So they all came court. They play with the heart, So I'm just proud of them. And I think that's it.
I meant more the defensive matchups, like who you had guarding you.
Are you talking about the other team or are you talking about our team?
About who was guarding you specifically on the Warriors. Like, which of those matchups did you feel like you did the best against?
Oh, I don't know. It was just like, I don't know. It was just going off all game. Draymond got fouled out, so he got 5 fouls, so he was out of the game. So, he's a good defender. So when he was out, I was just trying to be aggressive, just going to the rim.
You finished with 31. What allowed you to get going later in the game?
I mean, they started the second half really good. So, and then, I stopped bad too. Yima took me off. And then I was just ready to go back in. I still miss a lot of shots, but, I was just trying to make those. Of course, not miss those, but, just happens.
Hi, I'm Brian TLT Low on Turkey. Such a close physical game, 31 points for yourself. I know you're disappointed with the result. Your personal journey since coming into America, improvement after improvement. How happy are you with the personal journey?
I would be more happy if we would have win. 30, whatever, 40, 20, it doesn't matter when you lose. Whatever you do, you just got to win when you do that. That's important. So, of course, I'm happy with it, what I'm doing. But, it's just a lot more to improve for myself. Hopefully, I'm going to be in this league for a long time and just, keep improving every year and just get better and better. It's important. I play for my people out there. I play for my family out here. And, just make them proud, make them watching at night, waking up, seeing in the morning. It just, it's good for them to see it. There's a lot of stuff going on in Turkey. And it's just like I can just do my best job over here and just proud of my people out there and just make them smile when they wake up in the morning.
Alperen, what was going on right here? What was going on in the first half when there were a couple of scrums? And also, what do you guys have to do going back to Houston for the next game? What kind of mindset? What kind of?
It's a physical game that happens every game, I think, right now. We getting into each other, but we just got to be disciplined, and they always do that. So we just got to be disciplined. Don't let them get our mind. And just, go back home and play more physical. The series is not over yet, so we're just going to go win over there and come back over here and win over here too. So,
Albie, can you take us through that last play? Did you get the shot that you wanted, or was there something else that you felt like you could have gotten?
I mean, I could have go to rim, but that was Looney was down there when I saw him, so I was just turned and took my shot. That's my shot. I'm making those through the years now. So just, it's hurt. It's hurt, of course. It's hurt when you miss the game shot. So, but there's a lot to learn. I'm still young, I'm going to make those one day and get better and better.
And then on that final play, was there supposed to be a kind of screen or a switch or anything like that? Or was it intended for you to just keep going toward Draymond?
No, we just, Fred was going to slip out, so he make a lot of threes, so they were switching end of the game too, so it didn't happen. I just went one-on-one and missed, tried to get offensive rebound, but we couldn't. We just move on.
Back with more press conference coverage on the other side. Fred VanVleet knocked down 8 threes tonight. We'll hear from him as the